guys, what's going on? It's Anime Sensei here, and sorry I got this video out late. This video will be coming out on October 26th. It's recorded October 25th. Sorry I didn't get it out today, but I'm going to be releasing this tomorrow. You'll be seeing this tomorrow. But let's get straight into this, because we're going to be doing What If Naruto Trained Seriously. Yup, that's what we're going to be doing. So, let's get into this. We start off on the night of the Nine Tails attack. As Naruto got the full Nine Tails sealed within him, the Sage's Sixth Pass would find his way into little Naruto, entering his mindscape, and would give him a bit of his chakra. Or, he didn't want to change it up, the child of prophecy, and he didn't want it to die, since giving a kid just born that amount of chakra could kill him. As the Nine Tails got sealed within Naruto, the Nine Tails would see the Sage's Sixth Pass within Naruto. This being said, the Sage's Sixth Pass would proceed to tell Kurama not to harm this child in any way. The Nine Tails would raise his voice, asking why, in an angered voice. The Sage would say that there is no need to raise his voice, as he could hear him, and as for the question itself, he would tell him to wait, and that would be answered one day. As one day, he will understand the importance of this child. The Nine Tails was confused on what the Sage's Sixth Pass meant, as he asked the Sage's Sixth Pass, "Why can I feel his chakra within you?" With the Sage answering, "Well, I gave him some." With Kurama saying, "You gave a mere child?" That type of, listen, I only gave him a little bit. Fragment, of course. With him saying, "Besides, you know me." And that's where the Sage would take his leave. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, the Sage would take his leave out to the real world. And Sarutobi would see the child, and would see the child crying next to his lifeless parents, and would immediately notice that the child's eyes are colored purple. He wouldn't think much of it after picking up the child and calling upon Anbu to come get the parents. As he realized the current situation going on, he had bigger problems to worry about. He would take the crying child and take him to his house. 6 years would pass, and Naruto could be seen in the Hokage office, asking Lord Third for training, as he wanted to become the most feared and strongest ninja in the world, or to have ever existed. Lord Third would tell Naruto that he wouldn't train him yet, but he would have someone he knew train him, and that he had someone in mind that could train him. Lord Third would raise his hand, and two Anbu would immediately appear, kneeling down to Lord Third, as he proceeded to tell them that these Anbu would train the boy for the next 2 years. The Anbu nodded their heads in agreement. The Anbu were respected the most, just as much as a Jonin. Also, I'm not sure if Jonin is higher. No, I don't know. But sorry for interrupting like that. But Lord Third proceeds to tell Naruto that Anbu are feared ninja who work under the Hokage strictly. Basically like his bodyguards, if anything. And there's other Anbu who don't specifically work under the Hokage, but do missions in the shadow, with Naruto nodding his head in agreement. The two Anbu would train Naruto every day and night, with no rest apart from Mondays. Naruto would do multiple different tasks, such as physical training and chakra control. Again, due to training that Lord Third had given. Because Lord Third eventually did realize that the purple color eyes are no other than the most powerful dojutsu in existence that was referred to as the Rinnegan, as he realized he would have to keep this a secret from the likes of Donzo and the rest of the council. And it's possible that if anyone found out, it could spark a full-on war. By the end of those 2 years with the Anbu training with them, his overall strength would be at low Genin in Genjutsu. He would be low Genin in Taijutsu also. No, low Chunin. And in Ninjutsu, he'd be mid Chunin. And his IQ would be at least, I'd have to say, by this time, 130. Yes. Pretty smart for a kid his age, as he'd be 8 by the end of this time skip Naruto. His speed would be about mid-Chunin. The Hokage would tell Naruto in the 2 years of training he's done, he's became very powerful and better than most ninja of his age. And that's what most people his age couldn't accomplish. And Lord Third tells Naruto he would like to put his training to the test. Lord Third and Naruto would head outside as Hiruzen would take off his Hokage cloak, revealing his battle armor. Naruto would tense up as a fight can start at any given moment. Usually, he would smile at this, and many ninja and Anbus would start to gather as they see both Naruto and the Hokage ready to face up. And with most of them thinking that this is going to be a fight, pretty much a one-sided fight, secretly, oh my bad, but yeah, most people thinking it's going to be a one-sided fight, and that Naruto wouldn't stand a chance. Hiruzen would blitz right in front of Naruto in a blink of an eye. Naruto would see this coming as he could keep up with Lord Third's immense speed because of the Rinnegan. Naruto would block the incoming kick of the old man with his arms. Naruto would be sent hitting a tree full force. The kick of the old man was very powerful. Naruto would use his wind bullet on the ground to make a smoke screen of dirt and would move as fast as he could, trying to catch the old man by surprise, but would fall as he would get kicked downwards. Naruto would substitute with the rock that he had seen a couple feet away. As he had substituted out with the rock, he would extend his arm out and would say, "Almighty push," as loud as he could, unconsciously, tapping into a little bit of the Nine Tails chakra, making the Almighty push so much more powerful than he usually would have been. The third Hokage would not have seen this coming and had no idea what this jutsu was, and would get pushed down onto the ground, creating a huge crater as the dust clouds start to vanish. All the ninjas could see what was going on and were pretty confused how a kid who looked to be merely 8 years old could land such a powerful attack on a Hokage, no less. Within a few moments, or within a few seconds, Lord Third would come out of the crater, bleeding a bit from his nose, mouth, and within a few seconds he moved as fast as he could, kicking Naruto in the neck, rendering Naruto unconscious. The Hokage would fight and would be declared the winner. And most were confused to see that the Lord Hokage, of all people, was bleeding from a fight from a child, no less. Still, this didn't change their point of view on Lord Third, just because, They still respect him as Hokage and wouldn't overthrow him or try to. But Lord Third would say, hmm, remarkable. A boy who's only trained for 2 years caused this type of damage to me? I guess old age did me wrong. I wasn't fast enough to react. Whatever. That jutsu was. Or I could have. I could have even reacted if I was on guard. Old age really didn't do me well. I didn't sense any chakra signatures. 3 hours would pass by, and Naruto would eventually wake up to the sound of the door knocking. Naruto would get up to open the door and would see Lord Third. Naruto. Look, you did well. Not everyone can catch me off guard. And most people can't, honestly, and land such a heavy blow. So does that mean you'll train me, Lord Third? Naruto asked. Naruto, I'll train you tomorrow. Tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Meet me at Team 7's training ground. I almost forgot. I came here to ask you if you had any intentions of becoming an Anbu. Yes, Lord Third, I would like to join the Anbu. Very well. See you later, Naruto. Naruto would slightly bow, showing respect to the Hokage. The- And the old man, since he did have the title of Hokage, Naruto would eventually fall asleep as it passes by to 6 a.m. sharp. He gets to his training spot with Hokage and starts. And they would train until 6 p.m. After, Lord Third would go to his Hokage duties. Naruto would stay until 6 p.m. training and would go to get ramen. Naruto would train like this for three years, always repeating the process, eventually gaining the respect of all Hokage Anbu. As Naruto officially entered the Anbu at the age of 11 and did receive his first mission. His first mission was to retrieve the princess of Snow Country who was abducted. Okay, I know that she wasn't, or she was abducted when she was 5 or 6, but like, but it's gonna happen. Also, the ship. Um, I'm kind of leaning towards either Koyuki. If y'all don't remember, go check out the Naruto Snow movie and Hinata. But for now, all right, Koyuki. I know. I'll give Hinata a chance, even though I ain't a fan of it, but whatever. So I'm gonna say that this time it happens when she's 11. So yeah, let's continue. I might change it though. 9 Amru was sent on this mission. 6 normally would go, with 6 normal Amru. Kakashi, Yamato, and Naruto being some of them. They were all told on which way they had gone and where they're gonna go. And no, I changed my mind. Koyuki. The ship is Koyuki. So as they go, they proceed to make it halfway, almost at Snow Country. As Koyuki had been, well, she was in a dungeon. Yeah. As the cloud actually had something to do with this. So I'm gonna say that she has a hidden snow Kekkei. Yeah. That the hidden cloud found out about. The group of ninjas that came to help her would split into three. Kakashi, Naruto, and Yamato would make the quick decision to split into groups of 3 to make sure none of them got attacked or ambushed. And as they would part ways, or as they would part ways into three. Yamato and Kakashi would dispatch the groups they were, and Naruto. They would meet up eventually close by. They already knew that Naruto was most likely pretty good in combat with targets that have the girl, as they would have the girl. They would try to take off full speed, trying to catch up to Naruto as he started running towards the dungeon where Koyuki had been kidnapped. But as they knew, he was most likely strong enough to take care of the enemies by himself and catch up with Naruto as they see the Cloud Ninjas. They were in combat for several minutes, and one of the Anbu who was with Naruto had been killed, taking a blow for Naruto. The other Anbu are severely wounded he took as Naruto took down a mid-jonin level fighter down. On the other hand, Kakashi was in battle with three elite Cloud Ninjas that had Kekkei. All three of them had Black Lightning release. One ninja would run up to Naruto, aggressively slashing upwards with the katana. Naruto would step to the side, delivering a 360 kick infused with chakra to inflict, or not inflict, but infused with chakra to the ribs of the unfortunate ninja that had to suffer that, as it would die when impact was made. Most were surprised that a kid can make such a devastating blow, as it shattered his rib, getting his heart pierced by some of the shattered ribs. And the other two Cloud Ninjas wouldn't know, would raise their guard as the kid just killed an elite ninja. It's from the Cloud, no less. With one swift move, Naruto would see that there isn't much time left for the other Anbu, who's bleeding out, as he realizes he has to just do something to help them get out. And not wanting him to hurt Princess Koyuki, the Cloud Ninja, as from what he heard, her clan went through some stuff. Behind the Cloud Ninjas, as Naruto realizes he has to end this quickly. As also Naruto can't use destructive jutsu because he doesn't have much time, as one of the ninjas started running at Naruto with black lightning covering his hand. Naruto starts running towards the ninja, who is quick. As he's quickly approaching him, and Naruto counters the black lightning with the Rasengan that he had learned in the past 3 years. The ninja, who is now confused, tries to use the water shockwave due to that, and puts lightning and tries to infuse lightning into his katana, but it didn't work. And Naruto would counter with air palm that stops the dude from hitting him and stunning the ninja. Naruto, without hesitation, would pull out his short katana and cut downwards diagonally across the chest of the ninja, killing him in the process. The other ninja, in a quick burst of speed, would try to cut Naruto's neck, but would fail as Naruto would block his neck with his own kunai, defending himself. And the two wouldn't engage in a kenjutsu fight, fighting for what seemed like hours. This was very skilled ninja Naruto seemed to be fighting. Very skilled, as Naruto had cuts all over his body, and the ninja had many cuts all over his body as well. Naruto would create a Rasengan, and the ninja would infuse his blade with black lightning. Both ninjas would run forward at each other. Oh, my bad. Both ninjas would run forward at each other and would clash. The impact of Both jutsus created a crater full of smoke. It, the smoke could be seen. Yamato, Kakashi, and the other Anbu would get there in time to see both clash for the final time. With a few intense seconds, they would see that one of the people was dead. With them thinking for a split second that Naruto was dead. But it was revealing that the other ninja had died and Naruto was good. Kakashi would try opening the bag, but Naruto would tell him not to open it, despite the girl bleeding. Naruto would tell them that we gotta do this, and that if it's a problem, we'll have to travel a full land of fire inside of a bag. Besides, she only slow us down, Naruto said, he said they should keep the princess in there. Naruto has a fair point to Kakashi, and Kakashi agreeing we should leave her in the bag. It'll be much faster. We don't have much time to spare. We have an injured comrade. Yeah, I'm healing. Just give me a second. One of the Ambu says. You're trying to speak on the report. As they get back to the village, Naruto. With Naruto saying, why would I do that? The ninjas started to head back. As they had gone back to the village, as we time skip to a week, Naruto wakes up and starts doing his morning workout. After a while, he goes to get some ramen. He encounters Kakashi walking around, reading his book with his friends Asuma and Kurenai and Guy. Naruto tries to slip away before any of them see him. He nearly got away, but Night Guy calls out to him. In a loud voice, Naruto thinks to himself, now I won't be able to get anything done today. Or anything. So the whole group would go eat, and they would finish eating, and that's when Naruto stands up and body flickers a few meters away. Naruto knew that he had been watched since the morning, his workout, as he did remember that. Oh yeah, the princess hasn't went back to her village yet. Her escort hasn't came yet. As he realized someone's been following him the whole day. With Naruto saying, is there something you need? Asked the girl who's been following him. As he points a kunai at the girl. Neck. The girl tries to use some type of snow jutsu Naruto can see. The snow Kekkei. Naruto will tell her if you activate your Kekkei, you're good as dead. As he starts to press the kunai against the girl's neck, cutting into her skin. A drop of blood flows from her neck onto the kunai. That's when Kakashi and the others get there in time to see this girl in a very bad position. Naruto, what are you doing? Let her go. She's a princess of Snow Country. Kakashi asked me if I care. I really care less. I don't care if she's a princess or not. She's stalking me. And while we're at it, I couldn't give her a rat's for the Hyuga clan. I mean, not the Hyuga clan. Just because she's a princess, don't mean it. With Naruto body flickering out of there. With the Anbu telling Naruto that he's a good person at heart. And that he just needs some time. It's kind of strange sometimes. As he goes to wrestling the rest of the day. And starts to think, this could be interesting. Maybe I did overreact. Alright guys, that's where we're going to be ending the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. That was a banger. Put a lot of time into writing the script for. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like if you enjoyed the video. And Anime Sensei out.